Hi, welcome to Classic Car Cave. Just wanted to give you a quick update on the Jaguar XK150. We made a plan up now that a friend of Amir, who's an auto electrician, is going to fly up from Bosnia on a Friday and then take him back to the airport on a Sunday so we can get everything wired up. We've got everything inside the car, and hopefully by the time he comes here in 10 days time, we can get it running and starting off the button. We will probably rig it up so we can just turn the engine over anyway. So a couple of little mods we did, which was put gas rams into the boot instead of one single ram, which was a garbage idea because the boot used to tilt over. And let me know what you think. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so we've started to put the loom into the back of the car now. You can see it coming through here. I'm still waiting for the stuff to turn up from the Better Lighting company. It seems to have arrived in Austria, but when we get it, it's another matter. But yeah, so there's the cable coming up there for the number plate light and reversing light. So it's all starting to go in. You see the bumpers on there, nice. And the cabling's all in on the front. So yeah, I just have to connect this one up to the back one, and then the front ones, I'll just show you what we're up to. So I don't think you'll be able to see it properly, but the light, I'll have to get a light, but the cables are there for the headlights, and all the main wiring looms in as well, so all the way along there. So we're getting there. It's a long process, but we are getting there, definitely. Getting the back broken, as they say. Okay, so Amir started putting all this jewellery on the back. We still can't do the lights. We haven't got, hopefully we'll get the stuff on Monday. It looks like it's been shipped out of the UK on the 22nd, 23rd, so hopefully we'll get it. And instead of the original very thick, wasn't even hydraulic, it was a kind of spring operated tube that had a latch on it. It was bloody awful on one side. We've come up with this idea, so Amir is going to, so you can just lift it and it eventually gets to a point where it'll pull itself up. There we go. So there's these two gas rams. We'll have to tidy these up, and it's not taking up too much room, but you can see they're nice and straight. This one we've got to move round slightly. In fact, you see it's moved round already, look. Yep. So we'll tidy them up, but it works well. I mean, I can bring it to just about every position there, still not, no, there, just there it starts to, and once you get it to a certain height, it lifts up on its own. So there we are. Really happy with that. I mean, we could even use even heavier rams, but there's no need. It comes up easy enough on its own. So there we are, another job done. What I'll do is I'll modify these, I'll make them look nice, and we'll put the cover over the top so just that bit sticks through, and then we'll paint it in the beige, and then the same here, just the bit sticking through. This is the petrol cat now. You can see the springs on it, and that pushes in. It's nice and level. Just go put the lock on it. And I'm really happy with those rams. They seem to work really well. Oh. There's something catching there. Not sure what that is. It'll be the latches. It'll be these. Yeah, it'll be these that's like latching. So we've got to get this button to work correctly. So something we have to check out. And I think I'll put, I've heard a lot of stories about these latches not working or snapping or whatever, then you can't get one open. So I think what I'll do is I'll put an emergency cord on it so you can open it you know, something breaks. I've heard a lot of stories. I don't know where I actually picked that up from, but I'm sure people have said, oh, you have to be careful with these cables because they're quite thin, as you can see. And obviously if that latch is on, you're not going to be able to, we've got to line all this up as well. This wheel I built all this new. In fact, the whole bottom end of it's brand new. So yeah, we're getting there. So we're working on the door handles now. These are the original handles, but we had them re-chromed. And I have to take that floor out there and put the aluminium in it. That one's done, this one isn't done yet. And we're hoping maybe by the middle of next weekend, not next weekend, the weekend after, to bring the electrician up, the auto electrician, so we can fire it up. We might be able to fire it up by just rigging it up, but I want to actually get it on the starter. So there we go. It's going on. So I just wanted to say a quick thank you to Gary Meese, who's a friend of mine in Arizona, Englishman, who has a Mark II Jaguar, which he's restoring. So he very kindly sent me this, which is from XK's Unlimited. I think it's now Moss have taken it over, I'm not sure exactly, but it's the wiring diagrams and everything on the early XK 150s, which he bought for me and sent it over. And I'm reciprocating by sending him a wooden toolbox, which only went with the Mark IIs. They went inside the spare wheel, and they were wood and had all the tools in them, whereas the XKs and the E-types had a tool roll, which he's going to try and find for me. So I'm going to send that to him, and he very kindly sent this over from the States, and even wrote on it, please do not bend, and bitte nicht verbiegen. I guess it was do not bend in German. He spent a bit of time in Germany. Thanks for that, Gary, I really appreciate it. I've talked to my wife, we're going to sort this thing out and get the box to you on Monday. As soon as we can work out how to do this bloody QR code, you've got to do it on your phone and then go to the post office with it. So it'll be on its way. But thanks again, mate, appreciate it. This is where the seal goes in here anyway. So the seal should cover all of that. But yeah, it's really coming together now. Once now the chrome's going on as well. Very happy with it. I'd like to see the back of these scabby wheels. Bloody awful, but still. And you can see some of the wirings going in on the front. So, gas shocks, everything's brand new basically. Or reconditioned for sure. I mean, that engine's looking gorgeous though. Yeah, and it sounds superb. Hopefully we can start it up sometime. Maybe next week. You can hear it. It just purrs like a kitten. So on that note, stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby, and just get out to the garage and do something, or make something. Take care, be good to each other. Bye for now.